again misbehaved.
Why is
Right
there
here.
only?
But however,
So,
okay. Let me try to put on some settings such that we are not inconvenienced at any moment. Okay, Melan, Michelle, Stephen goes. Do you have something to say? If I can start.
Pardon, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I take this honor to welcome each and everyone to this session. My name is Adam Navende, and I know I've ever met before for those who have been attending these online sessions since last year. So this afternoon we are going to discuss the items which were done in the previous mock bodies. Of course, for us as candidates, we should go through and understand the best way to respond to these items so that we can get the confidence to respond to the final UNEB examinations. These have been picked from the different mock bodies. Like you see, they have been clearly put there. So we shall try to be responding. Of course, we know our element of constructs, and they have been organized in the way of elements of constructs that lead to the different items. So if you see item 1, it means the item 1 with its elements of constructs. So you pick like item 1 for UTES, Waukesha, and all other Moko bodies. And of course, I'll just be guiding, and we shall be doing most of the work so that we can identify what we should respond and how best we can get the scores from each response we get. So I'll request someone to, we have already prayed, someone will read for us item 1 for UTES. And then thereafter, we shall pick the rest. Someone also put up the hand to give the responses. We shall be tolerating all kinds of learners, meaning everyone has an equal chance of responding. Like always say, we shall not use any hate speech or any speech that is directed towards a group or a particular person. So we shall respect people's ideas, and then after the ideas, we shall come to give the most proper response to a particular task. So I want someone, of course, also we shall be picking equally boys and girls. I will not have boys only dominate or girls only dominate. And not only specific names, because I say we are nearly 200 here and we should all equally participate. So I want someone to read for us item 1. Epifani, please. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, please.
So the scenario says,
What's your name? You first
John
say your
in-
name. School.
My name is Ruth Apio.
Which school?
Apio Ruth,
Appear Road. Which
Our
school?
Lady of Africa.
You're welcome.
Our
Thank you
Lady
for
of Africa,
representing.
Namibia.
Thank you for representing. Go ahead.
John intercropped maize with beans in his garden. The maize was destroyed by a hailstorm at flowering stage, damaging various structures of the maize shoot system, leading to losses. However, the bean plants that were growing under the shade of the maize were not destroyed, but developed tendrils at the nodes, had long stems, broad leaves, and many flowers. The bean plants gave high yields. Task: explain how the hailstorm affected the maize plants, causing losses. And B says, why were the bean plants able to give high yields?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you. You can mute. And thank you, Ruth. Now, Ruth has been reading for us, and something she has been doing very well. And I know all do that. Like when you land on an item, we read perfectly like that. And within 40 seconds, you're all done. Something that is good. But since this is an item, we don't just read like that. But anytime you read and you get a punctuation mark, you stop. Or it can be a comma, you stop and ask yourself what, why, and how. So how do you respond to that? You should respond by underlining the keywords from that particular item, such that you, by the time you finish, you have properly understood what the item intends and which proper response can you give to the tasks thereafter. So I want someone to do using that method. Read where you find a punctuation mark, stop, and then ask yourself what, why, how. Therefore, what must I underline? Which one is a command word that I should put in mind before I can proceed? So I'll definitely pick a boy now. I see Lamek here. Please, when I unmute, you must be quick, because remember, we have very many people. Lamek is not with us, seems. Lawrence? Lawrence can't.
Yes, please.
Emanuela? Okay, Lawrence, please, go ahead.
John intercropped maize with beans in his gardens.
Yes.
The garden was destroyed by a hailstorm at flowering stage. And this,
Lawrence, was it Lawrence?
yes,
We say that you don't just read, but where you get a punctuation mark, you ask yourself what, why, how, meaning you must look for those keywords which you think are carrying the most meaning, that without understanding them, you might not respond rightly. So we get
the
such
crop.
words and we underline them.
Okay, yeah.
So now can we start?
John intercropped maize with beans in his gardens. That one is okay. Then
So which word?
Intercropping is the keyword here.
So intercropped is a keyword here.
Yes.
We highlight it. Yes.
Then the garden was destroyed by a hailstorm at flowering stage. So the keyword here is getting destroyed at flowering stage. The plants were destroyed at flowering stage.
I wish you got the words, not a word, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, flowering stage mainly.
And
okay. Here, damaging various structures of the maize shoot system. So the maize, like the structures of the maize shoot system.
Okay.
That indicates the structures that were damaged, the structure of the shoot system.
Okay.
However, the bean plants that were growing under the shade of the maize were not destroyed but developed tendrils at the nodes and had long stems, broad leaves, and many flowers. So here we find out that the bean plants under the shade were not destroyed. But instead, they developed tendrils at the nodes. That's a key word. Okay, that's a key statement. And they
developed tendrils, it's here.
Yes. And they had long stems.
Had long
broad
stems, which
leaves,
is good.
and many flowers.
And then broad leaves and then many flowers. We take that. Good.
Then in the end, the bean plants gave high yields. So the high yields are the outcome of.
Okay, that's good.
Yes. The task: explain how the hailstorm affected the maize plants, causing losses.
Okay.
So here,
Thank
the
you.
effects of the hailstorm. Okay.
Thank you. All right, you can mute. I'll move to Emanuela. Okay. I want a girl. I hope Comfort is a girl. Comfort Henrietta rather. Yes?
Yes, I'm a girl.
Perfect. So can you now respond to that? Explain how the hailstorm affected the maize plants, causing losses.
Yes.
Okay, first tell us how, like, what the keywords from the question first also. From the test rather.
We are going to go with affected.
Affected with this one. She says it is a keyword.
Yeah, even hailstorm a bit and also causing losses.
Hailstorm. And then causing losses. Those are your keywords?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So how do you respond? Yes, how do you respond? Oh, she went off. Okay, but another thing we must take response is this first command word, this one here. We should always identify those command words. They are very identify. There are such words are low, or they don't need a lot from you, as compared to strong words like explain, describe. Okay, so when they say mention, identify. For example, they can say mention a process which has been affected. Identify the processes that have been affected. In that case, you just list them. For example, if it was in this case and I say that identify the processes that hailstorms affected in the maize plant, causing losses. Then here I would simply come to those processes that take place. Okay. For example, at flowering stage, damaging various structures of the maize shoot system, leading to losses. In that case, if let's assume the maize plants broke down, then we can talk about the translocation system in the way that maybe we just identify translocation system without adding any other explanation. If it was identify or explain. Maybe if the leaves were damaged by hailstorms, then we shall just put photosynthesis without explaining or adding any other thing. Also, we can talk about other processes that take place on the leaves, maybe transpiration. We put that without explaining or adding anything. That's the case when they ask for mention the process or identify the process. But in the case where they said explain the process or like explain how the hailstorm is affected, in that case, you identify the process first and then you attach an explanation. It is better to identify the process first. Why? Because when a scorer, they will have simplified the scorer's work because you put the point at the start and then you have attached an explanation. That's a trick that we can use to get the best of the scores. But there are also people who like they put an explanation, then they put the point at the end. That is not also not bad, but then in the if we are those people who are looking for scores, that is very dangerous for us. We should put the point at the start, for example, transpiration, and then attach how the hailstorms affected it by explaining. Or when the case it said describe, also mention it, then attach an explanation. Always make sure you put the point first. Okay, so this first word is called the command word. It is very important. It guides you on what you're supposed to respond. So I need someone to respond now. Of course, it was a girl. I think she went without telling us. I don't know if Sally is a girl also. Please, when you put up the hand, you be quick. Name, school.
Sorry, sir, I'm a boy.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you. Your name and then your school.
I'm names of Sari Skyla from St. Paul Church of Uganda, Kasol.
All right, you're welcome.
Yeah. The hailstorm affected the maize plants by reducing the surface area for photosynthesis or for sunlight trapping, which is required. Photosynthesis, no, hailstorm affected the maize plants by.
Sally?
Yes,
Sally?
sir.
What if you use the way I told you to respond, like identify a process first, then attach an explanation? Because that one helps us increase our chances of scoring. For example, I've said photosynthesis, that's a point, comma, then attach a simple, a short explanation.
I understand.
Now can you do that? Like
photosynthesis was affected by the hailstorm, whereby the surface area. No, let me give you in this perspective. Pollination.
Sally?
Yes.
Sally?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you have a pen and a book there with you?
Yeah, I have it.
What if you frame it, then you read to us? Maybe I'm giving you me to do that as I pick on another person to give us a different point.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
All right, thank you. You can mute for now. Nathan?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, please.
My name is Nathan. I'm from Hillside, Nemebe Hillside.
Yes.
Pollination was affected by destroying the flowers responsible for being fertilized and producing yields. This led to losses.
Okay, thank you. Nathan has said pollination was affected and therefore leads to reduced. Not as are pollinated, we form seeds. Okay, and which seeds are the ones we call yields. Okay, so you can briefly say process. In pollination due to destruction of flowers. Okay, leading to Sorry about that. My network has been a problem. Okay. But then he was giving us a very good idea. Say that pollination was affected, and he attached an explanation that pollination of flowers leads to fertilization, therefore leading to fruits. Okay, meaning it has been affected, we shall produce lower fruits or seeds, therefore lowering the yields. So the answer is, the response is pollination affected or reduced pollination due to damage on flowers, leading to reduced fruits or seeds, leading to low yields. Next one, I hope I can get a girl now. Let me pick a girl. Nicole, I think Nicole is a girl. Nicole?
Transpiration was yes, teacher. Transpiration was reduced.
No.
Pardon?
Your name and school.
Oh, I'm Nicole. I'm from Seta High.
Okay.
Transpiration was reduced since the leaves were affected by the. Sorry, transpiration was reduced since the leaves were affected by the hailstorm, and it's what helps lose water into the atmosphere that cools the plant.
Okay, so you're saying transpiration, reduced transpiration due to damage on the leaves. And what shall be the effect? It means that the plant will not be able to lose excess water. But no, the main purpose of transpiration is to enable water to move from the soil upwards. So meaning when transpiration doesn't take place, the plant will not have the ability to get water from the soil, okay, leading to scarcity of water. So we could say reduced transpiration, therefore reduced transpiration pull to draw water from the soil to the plant, leading to low yields. That is good. So I've so far got 2 points. I mean, actually, the first one we are waiting for him to come and explain it better for photosynthesis. But now I've clarified on pollination and transpiration. Now I want a different one. Nicole, you can lower down your hand now. Mary? Mary is very far. Okay, let's see. Nathan. Nathan talked. Nathan? Yes.
Another process that was affected was pollination. Sorry, not pollination. Photosynthesis.
Good.
Photosynthesis is affected due to the destruction of the leaves that trap sunlight energy, hence enabling the plant to make its own food.
That's very perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Mute, please. Isaac? We have got transpiration, photosynthesis, pollination. Any other? Any other? No. Isaac?
Good afternoon, Master.
Good afternoon, please.
My point
Name and
is
school.
gaseous. I'm from.
Name and school.
My name is Isaac.
Yes, please.
And I'm from
full name.
Katikam.
Katikam SDA?
Yes.
All right.
So my point is gaseous exchange. Since the leaves were destroyed by the hailstorm,
yes,
this limited respiration, thus reducing the ATP production and slowing the cell division, leading to the poor growth and low yields.
Gas exchange. What's the role of gases?
The role of gases is these are to help in the process of No. Master, first give me a second to first press my point very well.
Okay, the second is done almost. But you have a good idea. You have a very good idea. Just that. Okay, you muted. But you had a good idea of gas exchange, but now he's not relating the role of gases properly in how they can affect other processes. Let me pick sample from down. I see there are more people down here. I want to pick only from up. I see Irene here. As if Irene talked. Henrietta talked as if. Okay, let me. Malcolm? Malcolm? Okay. Conrad?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
My name is Katende Conrad, and I'm from Chambogo College.
You're welcome.
So I had my point, and I also wanted to phrase on the previous speaker's point.
Which is very good. Go
so
ahead.
His point, he talked about gaseous exchange was affected where the leaves which trap those gases, and so he said gaseous exchange was affected where gases like carbon dioxide are used in the process of making food for the plant.
Good.
And then my
So
point
that's
was,
good. What
my
if you
point,
said
Mm,
what if you said gaseous exchange was affected because the leaves containing stomata were damaged, therefore reduced the carbon dioxide for photosynthesis?
yes, teacher,
Not
that
so.
is, yes, teacher.
All right.
Then
So go ahead with yours.
my point was, transport was affected since the stems which contain the phloem and xylem tissues were damaged. Thus, no transport of water and food for growth and development of the maize.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you. You
That's my
mute.
point, teacher.
Can mute. So he's saying, since the stem contains phloem and xylem, transportation of materials like water and food were affected. Therefore, they couldn't move from one point to another. Is someone having another point? Where is the girl? Where is the girl here? Lexa. Is Lexa a girl? Lexa? Malcolm? Malcolm is a boy, of course.
Good evening.
Good evening, please.
My name is Malcolm. I'm from Lubiri SS.
You're welcome.
And my point is on photosynthesis.
Yes, go ahead.
The leaves were damaged by
I can't hear you. I don't know if I'm the problem. I can't hear you. It seems it's my network. I can't hear Malcolm. Angela?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So my point is on photosynthesis, and I also have a query. I'm Angela and from Ushindi.
Good. The
So
other name?
Aikoru.
Yeah?
Aikoru.
Okay. From
Okay.
Rushindi?
Yes.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Start with the point, then you ask the question later.
Okay. The point is photosynthesis. Damage of the leaves reduce the rate of absorption of sunlight, hence affecting the rate of photosynthesis, making the maize plant fail. to make food.
Okay.
Yeah, so like my point was like they were asking for the structures of the shoot system. I just thought you're supposed to talk about the shoot system alone. Like, are you like, is it okay for us to give like the talk about the roots, the stems there?
Like in which case do we talk about the roots?
Like, because I think there was a colleague gave a point about stems, but I think they were asking just about the structures of the maize, like the shoot system. Those were the only parts that were destroyed by the hailstorm.
Shoot system, right?
Yes, the question was saying structures of the maize shoot system.
Like, for example, transpiration, then relating with root system, not inside of shoot system. Now, like in that case, you said transpiration, because through transpiration pool, it enables water to move from the soil to the root, through through the root hairs. Okay, meaning when there is no transpiration, the water will not be able to move from the soil to the root. Yet it must be used upwards in the leaves during the photosynthesis as a raw material.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why we're rating it like that.
Okay, I understand now. Thank you.
All right. Who is giving us the last one, Aaron? Aaron? Nava? Who is talking? Aaron, Nava?
Aaron.
Her name and school.
Thank you, sir. My name is Namwanga Aaron from Christ the King.
Yes.
Then my point is about growth. Growth of the maize plant was affected by the hailstorm, hindering flowering system that helps in development of fruits, leading to low production of yields.
What was damage that affected the growth?
Yes?
What was affected? I mean, what was damage that affected the growth?
The leaves.
Sure.
No, sorry, the flowers were affected.
Okay, I know. Have you done growth and development now? By now?
Not yet.
Okay. For a plant to grow through buds, eh?
Yeah.
So when a bud is affected, then of course growth can be affected. Meaning, if you're talking about growth, then you can talk about buds. This is from buds that we can get flowers. It's from buds that we can see growth take place.
Okay.
So I
Thank
wish you
you.
had said growth of the plant was affected because of damage of the buds by the hailstorms. Okay?
Yes.
Therefore, affecting the formation of flowers and the fruit. Is that
Thank
okay?
you.
All right.
Yes.
All right, you can mute. Oh, I see there are many hands still up. I want to proceed to part B. I don't know if we have written something. I hope people are not just enjoying to listen and they're not writing at all. I'm sorry if you're waiting for me to tell you that let's not. I'm sorry. I assume you guys are senior for now. When the point sounds sweet, you just note it, eh? But say the trick is start with the key point and then end with the explanation, such that, and put a comma, such that when a scorer gets your good point of pollination, they are comfortable, they can give you a score there. Then even if you maybe, God forbid, you put a wrong explanation, at least you might be having some score, you have shown some competence. But when you just start zigzag and then you're beginning with a wrong explanation, then you're putting your pollination at the end, there the scorer will not have a good, if the scorer's mood is not good, trust me, you'll need a lot of explanations for you to get that score. So the trick is start with the word, for example, pollination, comma, then attach an explanation. Okay, I hope we can borrow that from today's session. So let's go to part B. Someone can read for us and then also highlight for us the command words and the keywords. Someone has put here that me. Come, KAM. Please, when you put up the hand, we should just be having our devices near us, so that we save time. Name, school. Then you put your response.
My name is
Sean?
Sean. Yeah.
Your name is Sean?
Yeah, from St. Joseph's Nagalama.
All right.
So part B asks why was the bean able to give high yield?
Good. So can you analyze it? Identify for us the command words.
Let's see. So the command word is high yield and bean plants.
Saying high yields and the bean plant.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sean. Where's the girl here? Please, you put your name so that I can identify girls and boys. Now when someone puts little genius, we don't know if that one is a girl or a boy. Zoom user, we don't know if that one is a girl or a boy. Maybe Angela. Okay, there is Mercy E here. Mercy. I assume you're a girl, of course. Mercy? Mercy?
Yes.
How are you? Mercy, extend nearer your device. Mercy? Mercy?
Yes.
Do you want to talk? Mercy? Seems Mercy is very far. I can pick another person. Mercy, are you going to talk? Yeah? Okay. Angela?
There's why where?
Name school.
Angela from Ushindi.
Oh, you already talked. I was not supposed to choose you. Why? This one is a
Where?
command word, eh? So this
Yes.
one is very important because it guides us on the direction we should take when we are responding. So why is more of a higher word, okay? It
Yes.
needs you to put also a point and then you attach an explanation.
Okay.
So Angela, thank you. You can mute. Let me pick Sabita. Beautiful name there. Are you near the microphone?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Name, school.
My real name's Sabit Jackson.
Good.
From Kingsway High School.
Good.
But should I respond or I should read the part B? Because I was going to give the response.
To part B.
Yeah.
Perfect. Go ahead.
The bean plants had broad leaves, which increased the surface area for photosynthesis and absorption of chlorophyll, which increased the yields.
Sabit or Sabita rather. You say that
Yes.
leaves were broad. That's a very good point. Okay.
Yes.
That increase the rate of photosynthesis. Is that right? It is
Yes.
not. It is not. You're mixing up the number of things, and you also didn't follow the procedure I said. You said we identify. Of course, like you did it right, that the leaves were broad, which is a very good point. Okay. But then
Yes.
when the leaves are broad, it means that they have more chlorophyll. Not so?
Yes. Yes.
that traps sunlight for photosynthesis.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, increasing yields.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. So that one, that is better. Thank you. You can mute. I hope you are noting, you people. You are not just listening. He said that the beans had broad leaves. Okay. Which broad leaves with increased chlorophyll to trap sunlight for photosynthesis. Therefore, increase the yields. Where are the girls? Where are the girls? Is Praise a girl? I hope it is. Praise?
The bean
Name school.
plants develop tendrils. My name
Name
is
school.
Priscilla. My name is Priscilla from St. Joseph's, Nagadama. The tendrils, the beans develop tendrils at the nodes, which enable attachment on the maize plants, favoring their support, hence being able to carry out proper growth, therefore high yields.
Come again, Praise. Don't just and you go off.
Okay.
They develop tendrils. That's a very good identification. Now what's the role of tendrils?
It enabled attachment on the maize plants.
Good. Then what shall be the advantage?
Favoring their support.
When
Hence
they are
being able
supported,
to
what
carry
is
out,
it? Hence
which
being able
enabled them to grow, to like proper growth.
When they have grown, what shall be the
Therefore,
advantage of that?
yes, therefore high yields.
Sure. What if, okay, it's good, but what if we made it better by saying the beans developed tendrils that supported the bean plant, okay? Therefore, positioning leaves in proper position. Therefore, positioning leaves for trapping sunlight. Therefore, increased photosynthesis, which led to increased yields. In the way that you should not leave out a process so that to account for a yield. Because when you say that just saying, let's say, got support, therefore increased yields, support alone can't lead to yields unless there was a problem, okay? So that's good. Thank you, Praise. It's time for a boy now. Let me check up any boy here. There is Alfred. Alfred? Alfred?
Yes.
Name school.
My name is Nahunda Alfred, Garden Group College, Buddo.
Yes.
The bean plants developed many flowers, which have the male and the female parts needed during pollination, hence producing seeds and fruits.
Okay. Alfred says the beans developed more flowers for pollination and fertilization, leading to more fruits and seeds. Okay, that's also good. Any other response? Who can I pick? There is Namara Ayat. Namara? Namara is still dozing. Let's try Desire. Desire?
Yes.
Name school.
My name is Nachito Desire, and I'm from Wampeon, Turkey. So for the long stem, the bean plants had long stems, which enabled the plant to compete for sunlight needed for photosynthesis, hence high yields.
Okay, thank you. I think those responses are enough for now, because if we dwell on that item alone, we shall not do much. you'll let me proceed to the next item. I don't know if we should continue with item 1 or we proceed to item 2 now. I think let's try item 2 so that we can balance up. Let's take this one from Jeb. Who is reading for us? Please lower the hand. Barbara, let Barbara read for us. Okay, Jeremiah Musa.
My name is Yola Makanga from Good.
Yes, please, you're welcome.
Okay, in the task it says explain. I think the commanding word is explain.
No, you're first reading the item. Just reading, then another person shall look for the keywords. So just read. Any audio man, then you go ahead.
An older man has been suffering from joint pain and frequent fractures. Hassan developed visual and hearing impairment, and when the son was diagnosed in the hospital, the clinical laboratory reports indicated that the auditory canals had a lot of work, and eardrums and cochlea were damaged. The iris had less pigment, and the clearing muscles were weak. While in the hospital, the older man was informed that her sickness was due to hormonal imbalance as a result of her old age. The woman is so worried about her health condition.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeremiah. You can mute. Let's get who has not talked here to also say something. Eliana. Eliana, are you there? Eliana is dozing. Let's go to the next one here who has not talked. A girl. Tisia. Is Tisia a girl? Tisia? She's also dozing.
I'm there. Eliana is there.
You're not dozing?
Teacher, Eliana is there.
Who was there? Who? Eliana? Okay, she went off. Nusra? Nusra, these girls, what's wrong with them? They're not responsive. Should I move with boys alone? Avia? Avia? Yes.
Sir, Nusra
Yes.
is there. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Name, school.
My name is Namlono Nusra, and I'm a proud student of Holy Cross Lakeview.
Okay, Ginger.
So,
that's good. So can you go ahead and look for the key words in our short passage here?
Yes.
Scenario, yes.
An old woman, they said old woman. The first one, old woman.
Old woman.
Has been suffering from joint pain and frequent fractures.
What should I underline?
Suffering from pain and frequent fractures.
Good.
Her son developed visual and hearing impairment. The son, visual and hearing impairment.
Visual and hearing impairment. Good.
When the son was diagnosed in the hospital, The clinical laboratory report indicated that the auditory canals had a lot of wax. The auditory canals had a lot of wax.
Canal.
Had
Then
a lot of wax. A lot of wax. And the eardrum and the cochlea were damaged. Eardrum and cochlea were damaged. Sir, eardrum and cochlea were damaged. The iris had less pigment and the ciliary muscles were weak. Iris, less pigment. Ciliary muscles, weak. Sir, iris, less pigment. Ciliary muscles, weak. Yes, there. Iris, less pigment and ciliary muscles, weak. While in the hospital, the old woman was informed that her sickness was due to hormonal imbalance. Sickness due to hormonal imbalance. As a result of her old age. The woman is so worried about her health condition. So haven't I identified?
Oh, that's a great job. Thank you, Nusra. Thank you for representing your school.
Yes.
Okay. Nusra has done her role. She has tried to identify the keywords, and I'm sure we have all been following. So I want another person now to help us go to the task and then also read for us and identify for us the keywords and the command words. A boy this time round. Now, how will I identify the boys? They also have the Alfred. Lower down the hand now. Chimera, has Chimera talked? Seems he has not. Simon and Peter?
Yes, master.
Please, name school.
My name is Chimera Simon Peter from St. Leonard's SS Madu.
Yes.
Our task says that explain the cause of the sun's impairments as indicated in the report. The keyword is explain. The cause of the sun's impairment and the report. Those are our key points. Since the question, according to our I see that our answers should be indicated or what should be brought from the question.
Okay, just a moment. I didn't follow up here. What were the keywords? Explain the cause of the sun's impairment as indicated in the report.
They explain.
Yes, this is a command word. And we said anytime there is explain, they need a point and attaching the reason. Okay?
The cause.
Cause.
Sun's impairment.
Sun's impairment.
As indicated in the report.
Okay, as indicated in the report. Good.
Yes.
Thank you, Simon Peter. Thank you for representing your school. Nusra, you already talked. Can you lower down the hand so that we can give chance for others? If you have talked, please lower down the hand. We also want to hear people from West Nile. We want to hear people from Mbale. We want to hear people from Barara. Okay. First, it was a boy, so let's pick a girl. But girls are hiding. I don't know where I can get them. Ayat.
Yes, teacher, I'm around.
Name school.
My name is Namara Ayat from Chinawa High School.
Good, you're welcome. What would you respond to that if this was your exam?
So I would respond that the damaged eardrum cannot vibrate normally when sound waves reach it.
What would be the problem with that?
Because there was too much wax in the ear.
Okay, the point was the eardrums cannot. So, okay, you're saying too much wax? I don't know. Can you reframe it? Like rephrase it? I don't know. What is causing what?
Excessive earwax, which block the auditory canal and prevented the sound waves from reaching the eardrum.
Okay, and that's the role of the eardrum?
So the eardrum cannot vibrate normally when sound waves don't reach it.
Okay, thank you. So IAT says excessive wax in the ears reduces the intensity of sound waves reaching the eardrum that vibrates to amplify the sound that may reach that may reach the cochlea, which sends the information to the brain. So that's good. So that one could lead to ear impairment because the sound waves are coming, but they are being blocked by the earwax. Therefore, very few of them are reaching the eardrum that will vibrate and amplify them. Therefore, less of them are reaching the brain for interpretation, therefore leading to hearing impairments. I hope you have taken note of that. Thank you. Thank you, Ayat. Thank you for representing Chinawa or your school if I pronounce it wrongly. Thank you. Okay, so you said excessive earwax in the ears, the auditory canals, blocks the sound waves, therefore reduced vibration and amplification by the eardrums. Okay, therefore less of the, leading to less sound or less impulses which are transmitted to the cochlea. Therefore, less of them are also sent to the brain for interpretation, which leads to hearing impairments. So the answer is excessive earwax in the auditory canals. Problem is blocks sound waves from reaching the eardrum that may vibrate and send impulses to the cochlea. Okay. Actually, even here the cochlea was damaged, though we have not handled it directly there. Any other person to give us another problem with this boy or with the son, according to the report? This time a boy. Abel Ajak.
Okay, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you.
I am Abel Ajak from Christ the King High School.
Which district?
Wakiso.
Wow, you're welcome. Thank you for representing Wakiso.
Yeah. So, me, I'm going to talk about the damage cochlea as a result of the excess wax in the auditory canal. So, the excess wax in the auditory canal damaged the cochlea, which contains the sensory cells that help to convert the sound vibrations into impulses that are sent to the brain for interpretation. So this damage made the process not to be possible, hence leading to hearing impairment.
That's very good. He's saying, thank you very much, Abel. Thank you for representing Wakiso.
You're welcome, sir.
So he has said, I say that excess wax damages the cochlea, yet the cochlea contains sensory hair cells that is responsible for converting sound waves to electrical impulses. Therefore, meaning we shall not make enough of electrical impulses to go to the brain for interpretation, therefore leading to a hearing impairment. A girl, of course. Praise, you talked, so you should lower down the hand. As if Avi also talked. Lexa, I don't know if Lexa is a boy or a girl. I pray you're a girl anyway. Lexa?
Yes, teacher.
Name, school.
My name is Gillian. I'm from Macquarie College.
The other name?
Teresa. The boy.
Good. Macquarie College?
Yes. This boy had visual impairments.
Hmm?
The visual impairments were due to reduced pigment in the iris, hence less light absorbed, making the eye more sensitive to bright light, hence reducing protection of the retina.
Come again.
The reduced pigment.
Here the problem was iris had less pigment and ciliary
Okay,
muscles
less
were
pigment.
weak. So we have here two problems. First, listen, Lex. Listen, I forgot the name. Teresa.
Teresa.
We have here two problems related to the eyes. Less pigment in the iris and then weak ciliary muscles. So which I get one problem, then associated with the challenges it brought.
The less pigment in the iris. Less pigment in the iris.
Please go ahead and explain it.
Less pigment in the iris led to less light being absorbed by the eye.
Yes.
Making the eye more sensitive to bright light.
Yes.
Hence reduced protection of the retina.
Okay. So what would be the problem with that?
The problem is reduced protection to the retina.
Damage to the retina, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So she's saying now we should understand the role of the pigments. Pigments are the ones responsible for vision during light and then during night. So if these pigments are damaged, it means that you're unable to respond to light because these pigments are receptors. Okay? Receptors are the ones which receive the stimulus. Meaning if the pigments are not there, there is no receptor. Okay? So meaning if you have less pigments, the receptors for light are reduced. Okay? Therefore, meaning less stimulation takes place in the eye to cause vision. Okay? So meaning when you have less of them, if you have very few of them, then we can say that you're half blind. But if you have none, then you become completely blind. Okay? So that's the problem. If you have less pigment, there is less reception of light, therefore leading to blindness. Next one, who can write for us the ciliary muscles? Them being weak, what can affect? How did it affect the sun? We are picking a boy. There is Einstein here. Einstein? That's a very clever name.
Yes, sir.
Name school. Your name and your school.
Okay. I'm from KCB. My name is Ariel Einstein from Queen's Village, Futo.
From where?
Yeah, I didn't get your question right. I think I have a limited bandwidth, so my question was unclear.
The question was unclear. I was asking if the boy or the sun has ciliary muscles weak, how would it affect them?
Well, then I think it's gonna have long-sightedness, because if your ciliary muscles are weak, then your lens is going to be stretched, and okay, like the light's going to be, refracted after. Okay, the light rays are going to like cross each other after the retina, so it's gonna have long-sightedness, I think.
Okay, insane. Insane is saying this person the sun can become long-sighted. However, I think I will clarify on the role of the iris. The muscles. The ciliary muscles are responsible for contracting or relaxing, and they are the ones either that enable us to either they have an effect on the pupil, whereby, like, let's take the case like when you're in bright light. You can't be in bright light and then your your ciliary muscles are like your eyes are wide open because the muscles are relaxed, But when you're in very bright light, your eyes don't become widely open. However, in darkness, they will widely open. Okay, that one explains why if you're coming from out, that there is where there is bright light and you're entering a room, you'll first see it as if a bit dark, and then thereafter, after some few seconds, then you start seeing clearly. That one comes because of those muscles. They are able to relax or contract depending on the amount of light. So implying that if they are very weak, they will be unable to easily contract and relax. Therefore, they will not easily control the amount of light entering the eyes. Okay, meaning they can either expose a lot of light to the eyes, which too much light damages the pigments at the retina, or they will also not widen, help you widen your eye. They will not also help to decrease such that you can clearly focus and take in little light, which cannot damage the retina. So, meaning when they are damaged, the retina is not protected from light. Therefore, there is possible damage by too much light. By too much light on the retina. Okay, so that's the biggest problem with it. So when meaning when the ciliary muscles are very weak, they will be unable to contract and relax to regulate the amount of light reaching the retina. Therefore, if this can lead to damage to the retina, therefore leading to blindness. Which girl is going to talk? Which girl has not talked? Which girl has not talked? Stacia. Stacia?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any other cause of the sinus impairment?
Yeah. Yes, sir. A lot of works in the auditory canal blocked the transmission of sound waves to the eardrum, and the damaging of the eardrum caused no vibration of sound waves that penetrated. The damaging of the cochlea disturbed the conversion of sound waves into impulses to be interpreted by the brain, hence causing hearing impairment.
Okay, thank you. You talked about vibration of sound. Do sounds vibrate? Or the bone vibrate? I hope you can put that right. Someone sound good to you, but they're biologically wrong. So you should always check that. That's why I'm trying to put them right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Because of the aspect of time, I saw you're left with only 40 minutes. Nearly. Let's go to part B. We cruise through very fast. Please, if you've talked, lower down the hands that we allow other people to talk. I need to hear from people from West Nile. I need to hear from people from Eastern Uganda, far east in the mountains. I need to hear from people from Kasese also. So when you've talked, you lower down the hand. I need to hear from Tororo. As if Comfort talked. Giovanni Seguya, I don't know. Comfort, didn't you talk? Okay, you talk. First, you read for us the question.
Should I start with my name?
It is actually and your school and district.
My name is Comfort Subi Henrietta, and I go to Makerere College School.
Mm-hmm.
The question says, explain what can be done by the old woman to manage her health condition.
Identify the keywords.
The first keyword will be explain.
That's a command word, so you put it in red. It guides us on what shall respond.
Then done by the old woman.
Done by the old woman.
Then manage her health condition.
Manage her healthy condition. Yes.
So, should I give my response?
You want to give a response also? I wanted another person to give. For you have already talked, don't you think?
Okay.
All right, thank you. So you can mute and lower down the hand, eh? Seguya.
Yes, teacher.
Name, school, district, if possible.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm by name of Seguya Jovan from St. Paul Secondary School, Chankwanzi.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you for representing your district.
Okay, teacher. Now, teacher, for part B, they are telling us to explain what can be done by the old woman to manage her health condition. Yeah. We are seeing from the scenario, they are telling us that this sickness of the old woman, as they have explained, or as she was diagnosed, it was due to hormonal imbalance. Yeah. So, meaning that we can advise this old woman to go for, or we can advise this old woman to, we can advise this old woman to go to the hospital so that she can get, she have a question. Can we talk of other ways of managing this health condition if it's not about the hormonal imbalance?
What do you mean? Like, is there another managing hormone imbalance? Are you asking like that, or you want to create another problem for her?
Okay, Chair, maybe I've got you. Maybe since, because we know during this old age, this old woman is under menopause. So, meaning that.
Now look, Jovan.
Yes, teacher.
Jovan, what if
Yes,
you
teacher.
got one problem, identified one problem the woman is suffering from, and then you got a solution? Yes. Don't you think you'd solve better than going to a root cause?
Okay, teacher. Okay, we are seeing the old woman was having frequent fractures, and this was due to the weak bones. So we can advise the old woman to feed on foodstuffs rich in calcium.
Perfect. Like which one? Which one specifically?
Specifically, such as the yogurt.
Or milk products, not so.
Oh, yeah, milk products.
Good. So now you see that it becomes simpler. Yes. Identify the problem, get a solution. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, teacher. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Okay, Giovanna said the old woman was suffering from frequent fractures, and this one's come because of weaker bones due to old age. And saying if this woman takes foods rich in calcium and phosphates, like yogurt or other milk products, things like silverfish, mukene, they can help strengthen her bones and therefore reduce the incidence of frequent fractures. Okay, but also you can talk about what happened, or what can you do to the fractures when they have happened, such that you can minimize such things. Another one, I want to get a Lexa, you talked. Can you lower down the hand? Desire, as if Desire also talked, lower down the hand. Avia, as if Avia also talked, therefore lower down the hand. I want to get the girls who have not talked yet. Barbara talked. Faith, did Faith talk? Faith.
Yes, teacher.
Boy, girl.
Go.
Okay, name, school, district.
My name is Semper Faith from King's College Bordeaux in Wakiso, I think.
Please go ahead, identify the problem and then the possible solution that you would give or you'd recommend.
So part B says that explain what can be done by the old woman to manage her health condition, and I say the old woman should take part in regulated physical exercise, not too much because she's old, so that she can reduce pressure at her joints and reduce her joint pain.
Oh, so she can do regulated physical activity to
Yes.
minimize joint pains.
Yeah.
Have you ever got a joint pain? Faith?
Yes.
Have you ever got a joint pain?
Yes.
And then after you getting a joint pain, then you want to run. How will it feel?
No, I'm saying like not like extreme, not how do I say?
That's why I was asking if it were you, if you would do it.
I'm not saying running, like maybe stretching or like walking.
Which one would she do? But it will be very painful, more painful when she does it. Don't you think? So what if you said if the joint pains are there, you took something to reduce the pains, and then next time you do something to make the joints stronger so that they don't pain again.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that one would be making more sense.
It's okay. Thank you, teacher.
All right, thank you. Sorry. So for joint pains, we can definitely do something to take away the pains, either by taking some painkillers, and then we can move on with a preventive measure next time. Maybe participating in, like Faith put it, in like less intense exercises to keep the joints like more flexible and keep muscles there active so that they cannot cause the pains next time. So thank you for that. Who can also give us a boy? Veronica is a girl. Elvis.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, name, school, district.
I'm from. My name is Amumu Elvis. I'm from elementary school. So, what the old woman can do is that she can feed like on a good balanced diet between calcium, so that it can aid in bone health, hence reducing her fractures.
Come again.
And joint
Come
pains.
again. Come again. Which solution are you giving?
I'm giving for I think it's general joint pains. Let me say joint pains.
Mm.
Yeah. So you can feed on
How do
a
you solve?
balanced diet.
Okay, balanced diet, good.
Yeah. Rich in
That
calcium.
balanced diet, what if you identified a specific ingredient that would be much so that they can make strong bones?
That's what I've said, teacher. Calcium.
Okay, perfect. So where will you get the
Rich in,
calcium?
rich in calcium to aid in bone health.
Like which specific food stuff shall give us the calcium?
Oh, the specific food like eggshells.
Or eggshells, so you can make a soup.
Yeah, if you want soup.
Okay, perfect. So, but I think you will first turn it into powder, right? You will first turn it into powder because imagine eating the egg with its shell. Will it be palatable?
Some people can. And there's also.
Okay, thank you. That one, but now, but maybe because it will be very unpalatable. But maybe you pound it, you turn it into powder, then maybe you add it to water. I don't know. That one would make more sense, right?
Yes.
But also you can choose specifically those meals with this too much calcium, like usually this fish, silver fish. Because remember, for it you eat the whole of it, so you can eat plenty of calcium with it. Also, milk has plenty of calcium, most of the fresh one from the udder, but of course there are also other products, yogurt, ghee, other ones also contain it. So I think you would recommend that specifically instead of saying that the balanced diet. Okay. Thank you. Who is giving us the last? Martha Newton. People have very clever names here. There is Newton. Newton is a great scientist. Martha?
Yes, good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. You have a clever name. Did you know that?
Yes.
All right. Your
Yeah.
name and your school.
Asimwe Maria Martha, Bwaranyanji Girls, Senior Secondary School, Bushiri.
Wow, thank you for representing Western.
Yes. And I would advise the old woman to increase or to take calcium and vitamin D supplements so as to strengthen her bones and muscles.
Remember, I said don't just recommend the whole vitamin D and calcium. Look for a particular meal because now you're the doctor. Imagine you're so sick and then you go and they tell that you can't eat vitamin D, you can't eat calcium. What would you eat?
I would take milk products and also expose my body to sunlight, morning sunlight.
Perfect. So you'd advise the lady like that instead of saying it's vitamin D and calcium.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for representing Western. Who is giving the last and then we go to item 3? Let's get from a boy. There is Medi here. Medi Plus. Medi, are you there? And someone from East. Yes? Medi? Medi?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Please, your name and your school and your district.
My name is Sharon Kumar Jonathan. I'm from St. Mark's College, Namago, and in Wakisu.
Okay, that's central. Go
Yes.
ahead. How do you solve the lady's problem?
So, because the lady is suffering from, fractures, and because of menopause, so she has low estrogen. So, I would advise that the lady goes for hormonal therapy. so
Oh,
that
that's wonderful.
so she can go for hormonal therapy in order to get advice and treatment for hormones. Yes.
Okay, that's good. So Medi claims if this person, I mean, Serunkuma says if this lady can go for hormonal therapy, where those missing hormones are added, she can solve the problems that she's having. There is a great school here, Ruborogota SS. I can't miss them out. There must be very many there. Yes, that's school, Ruborogota SS. Are you there? Oh, once that whole school is dozing at this time and it is very hot. Ruborogota. Okay. Eliana. Eliana is dozing. Where is Kantok here? Cynthia. Cynthia is also dozing. All right, I think let's move to the next part.
Sam,
What? Who? Okay, she had to let me know that she's not dozing, though she was. Napokoli, Joel. Napokoli, Joel. Okay, people are dosing properly, Califan. Okay, but then, of course, among the things you can add is guidance and counseling, because at that age, someone will be having to cope up with the new changes. So if they are not talked to, they can easily lower their self-esteem can easily lower and they hate themselves. So guidance and counseling can also be very important to them. So let's move to item 3. For now, so that we can buy up some time. We have item 3 from Assay Taker here. Who is reading for us? Nusira already talked. Obama Braxton. I don't know. Obama Braxton. Are you sharp? Obama? For us? Get doesn't know why. Bira Joyline Victoria Kasese. Wow, represent that region.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. My name is Brian Victoria from Kure High School, Kasense.
Thank you. Thank you for representing that side. I've been longing to hear someone from there. I'm very happy.
Um,
So you can read for us.
yeah. A couple had no child for many years. They decided to go to the hospital and the clinical laboratory. Results indicated that the wife had blocked fallopian tubes, sites around her ovaries, and a damaged inner uterine lining. When the wife received the treatment, the couple produced an albino child. However, the husband denied being responsible for the child since the couple lives with an albino man in their neighborhood. The child has many challenges, and this has stressed the mother. Task A, explain the observations in the clinical laboratory report led to the wife's failure to have children.
Two.
So using a genetic diagram, explain to the husband the possibility of being the biological father to the child. Then B, how can the challenges associated with the child's condition be managed?
Perfect. Thank you, Bira.
You're welcome.
What I've heard from you. Thank you. You can mute now. Who is going to interpret for us? This Veronica must be a girl. Veronica? Veronica? Hanifa?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Are you
please.
okay?
Yeah.
Name, school, district.
My name is Palma Hanifa from Namirango Senior Secondary School.
That's central.
A couple had no
no.
child for many years.
What am I underlining?
A couple had no child.
Couple had no child. Couple had no child. We are underlining that.
They decided to go to the hospital, and the clinical laboratory results indicated that the wife had blocked fallopian tubes. The keyword is blocked fallopian tubes. Cysts around her ovaries and a damage in a uterine lining. The keyword is
that.
When the wife received treatment, the couple produced an albino child. The keyword is produced an albino child. However, the husband denied being responsible for the child, since the couple lives with an the keyword is the husband denied being responsible for the child.
Yes.
Since
Go
the
ahead.
couple lives with an albino man in the neighborhood.
Since the couple lives with an albino man in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Okay, underline that.
The child has many challenges, and this has stressed the mother. The child has many challenges.
Yes.
I guess that's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Hanifa. I think you can lower down the hand, Hanifa, Bira. So you can see other people. Vani. Vanke.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want you to find out the keywords and the command words in the tasks.
Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon,
Part
sir.
A, Roman numeral 1 specifically. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you.
My name is Nasaka Vanessa from Kingsway High School.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for representing your school.
The keywords in the part A of the question are first, our leading point is explain.
Explain, that's the command word.
Mhm.
Yes.
The observations in the clinical laboratory report.
Observations, the clinical laboratory report. Yes.
The failure of the wife to have children.
The failure of the wife to have children.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
Yes, I think that's all.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that. Let's get okay, Avia. Avia. Okay, seems she's off. Samuel. Samuel.
Yes.
Yes, I see your hand
Yes,
up. Do you
master.
have something? I want you to look for the keywords from the part 2 of part. Part A, Roman A part 2 or Roman numero 2.
Roman numero 2. It's saying using a genetic diagram, explain to the husband the possibility of being the biological father to the child. So the key parts, the keywords, genetic diagram.
Genetic diagram.
And then they want us to explain.
Explain is a command word, so you put it in red.
To the husband the possibility of being the possibility.
Biological father.
Possibility of being a biological father.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Thank
all.
you. Thank you. Thank you. You can mute now. Keza. Keza.
Yes.
Name, school.
My name is Kezala Stanley, and the school is St. Mark's College, Namagoma Central.
All right. Can you find for us the keywords in part B and the command words?
The command word is how.
How. Yes.
So how can the challenges is a keyword. Challenges associated with a child condition.
Challenges, the keyword associated with
the child condition.
Okay.
Be managed.
How be managed. Okay. So that's wonderful. Now we can go to the responses. Thank you. Thank you, Keza. Let's go to part A. It has been boys, so we need a girl here. Wokuri, Emmanuel? Wokuri? Oh, Wokuri was not serious. Maria? 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 Redmi 9A? User? Okay,
So
Redmi?
I'm a boy.
It's okay. You can go ahead and you give an explanation of the observations above. How they led to the failure for the wife to bear a child.
Blocked fallopian tubes.
No, your name and then your school first.
My name is Owen from Killer Courage Boutique.
Okay, thank you for representing Ginger.
Blocked fallopian tubes that they blocked fallopian tubes which made the flow of the ovaries to the which made the flow of ovaries difficult, making it difficult for her to be a child.
Okay, what's the role of fallopian tubes?
They hold the they allow the passage of ovaries.
Even that's where fertilization takes place, not so?
Yes.
Meaning if they are blocked, it means that after fertilization, the formed zygote may not move to the uterus.
Yes.
Therefore, it can lead to ectopic pregnancy, which can lead to a surgery. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So that one can lead to failure of the woman to give birth. Okay?
Yes.
So to explain that, blocked fallopian tubes block the fertilized egg, or in this case, can call it the embryo or zygote, from moving to the uterus for implantation. Okay? Therefore,
Yes.
leading to ectopic pregnancy, which can lead to a miscarriage. Okay? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So I hope you have noted that. You can mute now. Let's pick Gabriela. Gabriela? Gabriela? I wanted to pick a girl. I've had more boys. Lucy?
Yes, sir.
No, you're a boy. I wanted a girl. We have had more of girls. I mean, boys.
So I've not yet
Next
presented since yesterday. Just give me a chance.
All right, go ahead. Identify the damaged part and then relate with the problem.
I'm going to give the damaged part of the intrauterine lining.
Good.
So the intrauterine lining, it hinders the development of the full development of the endometrium. So when implantation takes place, the uterus cannot hold the fetus, which can result into miscarriage.
Okay, saying damage because the uterine lining gives nourishment to the
fetus.
Implanted the zygote. Therefore, if it's not there, then there will be no nourishment, leading to a miscarriage.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
thank you for that. That
Thank
is
you for
wonderful.
giving
We're
me
going
this
to miss
chance.
out on that. Thank you. I was going to miss out on that. Where are the girls? Is Nella a girl? How can I know girls now? Maria? Maria?
Yes, sir.
You're a girl, right?
Yeah.
Your name and school.
My name is Maria Joviana Ntongo. I come from Wanyangi Girls. Yeah. So I'm going to
Identify
talk
the
about
problem.
the skites around her ovaries, which made ovulation difficult, hence leading to miscarriages.
Cysts around her ovaries didn't enable the making of eggs. That's what you're trying to mean. Therefore, none were made to go and meet the sperm. Okay. Therefore, no fertilization and no implantation, and therefore no baby. Okay, that's good. You can mute. Who else is Asharela a girl? Asharela? Caroline Nasimbwa. Okay, Asharela.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm fine. So, the blocked fallopian tubes.
No, name and school.
Asha patients. I go to St. Peter's SS in Zambia.
All right.
So the blocked fallopian tubes, they restricted the constriction of the released ovum to the placenta. So
Come again? There is a statement you're from saying. There is a word you're from saying there. Reduce the what?
They reduced
Restricted,
the constriction.
Oh, to push the fertilized egg to the
placenta, so the embryo couldn't grow.
Okay. Thank you for that. Asha, you said Asha. All right, that's good. Next, I think let's go to part B for now. I know you're left with only 2 minutes. Let's do part B. I mean, Roman numeral 2 rather. Using a genetic data, but here the clue is identify the problem. That's why we said it is very important to underline. This is a problem, another problem here, then you get this problem. By you identifying it, it is a score, or it is a competence. And then attach an explanation, okay? Get this, attach an explanation, like that. So that's why we should not leave these scores to just go like that. That's why it's important to underline. Let's go to part 2 now. Part 2, how shall we do it? How will someone do for us? Should we allow annotation? The only problem, if we allow annotation, everyone shall be doing a wrong thing. But it's okay. In this case, we are using a genetic diagram to explain to the husband the possibility of being the biological father to the child. And in this case, of course, we are not talking about the neighbor, the albino neighbor, but we are talking about the father and the mother, and both of which were normal. Albinism comes when we get a recessive allele. Now that one takes us to the key biological terms. There we have gene, allele, homozygous, heterozygous, recessive, dominant, incomplete dominancy, complete dominancy, all those ones. But in this case, for albinism, let me try to use Let me try to use this. For albinism, the person is like albinism has, let's say, 3 alleles. We have this. Let's say we are using A in this case. This person who has the AA homozygous capital A, these ones are normal people. Okay, these ones are very normal. And then the ones who are heterozygous are also very normal. Okay, and then the ones who are sick are the ones who are like this, who are recessive. These are the ones who are the ones we call albinos. They are not sick. I'm sorry to use that. They are not sick, but they are having like the allele can be seen phenotypically. Now, in this case, it means that the baby is this. Okay, meaning if the mother was this and the father was also this homozygous dominant, there would be no allele for this. Okay, because there is no way it would appear from. So since the baby is sick, there is a possibility of a mother being a heterozygous and a father also being a heterozygous, therefore giving us a possible mix of this small a from the mother and then also a small a from the father. So that when we pick this and then we also pick this, the are ones which shall give us this albino child. What does this imply? It means that in this crossing, if you follow this, you'll not get an albino. Okay? But if you follow this, there is a possibility of getting an albino. And since here we use the chances, of course, you always start with the letting. So you say let the allele for normal person be A. Okay, and then let the allele for the albino be this. Okay. Now after that, we come to parents. I hope we know how we do this, but we must follow it. Parents. Then after writing parents, you put this, and then you put, of course, father, who is a male, and then you use times this sign with a female here. Okay, we usually use this for a female, and then this for a male. Then we come to phenotype. Phenotype, we remember I said the only possibility of giving us an albino child is when the father is normal but heterozygous. So here they were both of them were normal. So we just put normal father times normal mother. Okay, and then we come to genotype. When you come to genotype here, the genotype here we set the only possibility where we can get an albino child is when the father is normal but heterozygous, and then the mother is normal but heterozygous. Like that. And then after that, we undergo meiosis. Of course, we have two styles. We undergo meiosis here. And then therefore this one divided to give us this normal one. We always put this around it to show they have separated. And then this also gives us this. We always put this around to show they have separated. And then this one shall also give us this. And then this shall also give us that. And then after that, we go to what we call random fertilization. Random. If I write it in full, for me, I can't do it very well. I'm not using a smart screen. So we cross this, and there is a possibility of crossing this and that. Of course, there is a cross here. This one shall give us a normal child who is homozygous. Then there is a possibility of crossing this and that to also give us a normal child, but heterozygous. Then there is a possibility of crossing this and that, and it will give us also a normal child, but heterozygous. And then there is a possibility of crossing this and that to give us an albino child, like that. Here the question was the possibility, meaning they want the probability. So the probability here of giving birth to an albino child is 1 out of 4. Okay. Now someone will say, how do you get 1 out of 4? Our ratio here is this one is normal. Okay. This one is also normal. This one is also normal. Meaning we have 3 people who are normal. Then it is only this one who is sick. So the ratio will be 3 to 1. So for us to get the probability is always a fraction. So we say the sick person or the albino person is 1 out of 4. So the probability of giving birth to an albino child was 1 out of 4. So here I said the possibility of the woman giving birth to an albino child is 1 out of 4. There are some people who are not familiar with using this and they like using Punnett squares. However, we use Punnett squares after reaching this level here. So the rest of the above part, we write it, but we end here. We don't cross like that done here, but instead we come and draw a Punnett square like this. If you are not familiar with doing a random fertilization the way I did it, so you do it like that. And then we do this. And then we do that. And then we do that. We do that. Here we have male, which we show using that sign. And then a female, we use that sign of, we add in here. For me it is too small. And then here we had here we have A capital for the father, for example, and then A small comes here. And then A capital comes here. And then A small comes here. Then we get A and A. It will give us capital A, capital A. Then A and A, this one will give us capital A, small a. Then capital A and small a here. And then small a of up, then small a of this side. So still it will give us the same ratio like we did here. We also calculate, we get the ratios and then we get the percentage. Quite many questions people ask on this is, how do you get that this is this and then this is that? The first thing is you should know the alleles. For example, not until you have known the alleles which lead to the person being sex-linked. For sex-linked, the characteristics are only carried on the X chromosome, okay? And then they are not carried on the Y chromosome because the Y chromosome is too small to carry any characteristics other than the ones which determine the sex. For today, we are going to stop here. I'll be giving some time for questions. And then next time we shall definitely go on with other parts. Gabriela, Gabi. Gabriela, want to say something? Okay. Adrian? User?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Do you have something to say?
I have a question. Like, okay,
Yes, please.
like crossing, like, then what point, like, do we use like capital and small letters? Then what point do we use X and Y? Then at what point do we use the hemoglobin constant in crossings?
Sorry about that. My network has been a bit off, but you can, Adrian?
Yes, sir.
Please repeat your question. I didn't hear anything. The network was shaking.
My question was about like the crossing, like the constants, like when do we use the capital and small constant? When do we use X and Y? And then when do we use the HB constant for hemoglobin?
Okay. We use capital for the dominant conditions. Well, now again, we're introducing another word, dominant. Dominant refers to that characteristic which is taking up the highest percentage in the population. For example, usually black color is dominant over white. Like if white mates with a black, the baby will be more black than white. So that's why I said black is dominant, okay? So we refer that gene which is very strong and this probability of happening in the coming generation is stronger. So for that gene or that allele, we represent using a capital letter, and then a small letter refers to that allele or gene which can easily which cannot appear in the presence of a dominant allele. For example, if normal skin color was dominant to albinism, in the place where there is normal skin color, this capital A, and there is also small a, which is for albinism. Albinism will not show, but normal will show. This one shows that this normal color is more dominant over the recessive of albinism. So I usually like saying that dominant is like light, and then recessive is like darkness. Where there is light, there is no darkness. So in other words, the dominant allele is that one where it is it appears. And then the recessive is that one where it appears alone, it cannot appear in the phenotype. Phenotype is the physical appearance. I think we shall just have to find off some time to talk about this. And then you also asked that when do we use X and Y? X, those ones are called sex-linked traits or sex-linked characteristics. And I said in that case, those characteristics are only carried on the X chromosome and they are not carried on the Y chromosome. Such characteristics include the things like color blindness. Okay. In this case, usually the male is XX, and then the female is the female is XX, and then the male is XY, like that. So usually the traits are carried on this. Okay. Let's say hemophilia. Hemophilia is also sex-linked, so they can be carried here. That's why I always write them like this. And in this case, they can only be carried on the X. This Y does not carry any characteristics. So in case you're crossing, the Y will never carry characteristics. And this one puts males at a disadvantage, meaning a male can either be sick or not. And that one explains why more conditions occur in males than females of sex linkage. Number 3, you asked when do we use HB? HB, and when don't we use it? We use HB most when you're handling sickle cell anemia in most cases. Why? Because the gene is carried on the hemoglobin. So we usually use, sometimes we also use it when we are doing the blood transfusion, where we talk about where we are crossing people involving blood groups. We also use I. Those ones imply that those genes are carried on some cells. Okay. So they act as cell markers. That's why we use those ones. So also in this case, if a person is having sickle cell anemia, we usually show it like this. So you can say HB, maybe like that. And then if they are sick, we can use small s, and then again another HB here, and then we use a small s here. But in the case where they are dominant, we shall say HB, capital S, and then HB, capital S. Okay, so that's when we use that. I hope we shall find off some time and then we discuss this in detail. Ashemeire? Judith? Judith? Ashemeire? Yeah, Judith must be dozing. Okay, Irene?
Hello?
Irene?
Yes.
This
Good
Irene or
afternoon.
Judith?
This is Irene.
Okay,
Hello?
Judith first. Yes, Irene, go ahead. Your name and school.
My name is Akila Irene from Kololo SS.
Okay.
I was asking about this table like the one you draw the last. For example, I get confused on the one you draw at first, like drawing it is hard for me. So is it
You like this
like,
one?
yes, but I want more
prefer this?
explanation on, yes.
You prefer the table or this one?
I prefer the table because the table is more easier.
It is okay.
I can use it in exam.
Yes, you can use it. This is a new curriculum. It has no restrictions. However, you'll have to do it until you reach where I told you.
Okay.
Okay. You end here,
So
then you move to the table.
when you're drawing, is it a must to give probability like what you did, or you can just draw and leave?
It is a must because you usually end up with the ratios, but usually the item usually asks you in terms of possibility. Possibility means you have to give a probability, which must be shown by a fraction. Do you find hardship getting it?
Yeah.
Now, in
But
that
actually,
case,
in the tables with okay.
In that case, you just have to come here and identify. Now here we use phenotype, not genotype. And the trick is where there is a capital letter. If you can identify that, where there is a capital letter, it shows that the one which the allele representing a capital letter will be seen. Okay. For example, here our capital A was normal, not so.
Yes.
Meaning where there is capital A, even if there is a small a, the capital A dominates because it is dominant. Remember we said the capital is like light, then the small one is like darkness. Okay. So it would imply that this one is normal. Then, so meaning you have 3 normal. So you say 3, like you write here, and then 2, 1 which is abnormal or no, albino, not so. So if they're asking the ratio for the albino, then the ratio must be 1 out of the total, which is 4.
Okay. Teacher, another thing, if like you have drawn the table, is it like you have to give explanation? Because last time master told us you can also just draw, but you don't give an explanation.
That one comes with the response to the item. For example, here they ask you for the probability that the father is the owner of the child, not so. So meaning the explanation shall be this 1/4. Okay. So this one implies that there is a chance, but the chance is 1/4. So there is a possibility of the child being his, but the chances are 1/4.
So you have to explain.
Exactly. Otherwise, if we didn't get any chances here, then we would say no, he's not the owner. But here there is a chance of the child being the child belonging to the father.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You can mute. Mute. Judith?
Yes, teacher. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Name and school?
My name is Ashimera Judith, Kingsley High School, Chitende. Yes, my inquiry was on this, both the table and the crossing. Let me say the table is easier for me, but in the question, and they ask me to use a drawing, but they specify and they be like a crossing. Let me say if in case it will confuse me and I use a table, is it allowed or I just have to do what you have requested me to
I'm
do?
sure there is no item they will require you to use one. It will always be open.
Oh, okay. And
But
then
this is
also
the
one
basic.
thing, and then also like the letters. Is it a must you have to use those specific letters or you can use any random letter to represent
You can use any random letter. However, you don't use letters which don't distinguish, which cannot correctly distinguish a capital from a small. For example, C. For example, O. For example, S. Okay, you don't use those ones. You use those ones which can clearly differentiate a capital from a small.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
But however, you start by letting, you say let this represent this. Okay.
Yes. It's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Robin?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Teacher, for me, my question is,
Name school.
Yes, school.
Name school.
It's St. Leonard SS Madu. My name is Mindo Dabban.
Yes.
So, teacher, for me, my question was on part item 2, whereby they asked for how we can go to that to item 2. And I show you.
Okay, let me move up.
It says part B. They are saying that how can the changes associated with the conditions can be managed. You have told us that we give the problem and then we give how to the solution.
No, Here okay, yeah, it's okay.
But there are some questions where there is no, for example, the specific problems or the steady problem in the scenario. But when they want us
They
to
want
give
them
to give. Yes, but when they want the solution is, so teacher, how can we do that item?
Now that one means that you identify. It means that now you have to think. For example, a challenge is associated with albinos. They have issues with their skin. Most when it is too hot. Not so.
Yes, teacher.
So meaning, you have to say maybe they have their skin is highly damaged by high UV lights or too much sunshine. Therefore, which solution can you give? Maybe you can get a gel or a Vaseline which can try to reflect the sun's rays. Not so.
Yes, teacher.
Maybe
teacher,
we talk about.
Another question is, if I want this handout, how can I go? How can I get it? Because it is so good.
We have put it in the platform for you for WhatsApp, but then I think I'll leave also my contact. If you don't get it, then you can send me a WhatsApp message and you clearly put your name and then your school, and then you request for it, and I will forward it to you. WhatsApp.
Okay.
Let me put my number in the chat room for everyone. Maybe. I hope it has gone to everyone, eh? There it is. Okay, any question before we can close this? Any other question? Seems there are no more questions. It has been interesting meeting you. I hope we meet again. I know we are all here because there are no holiday lessons. So you're free to unmute and then you say hi, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hello, teacher.
Bye.
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 Everyone.
Bonjour.
Hi guys.
Bye.
Yes, mi amigos.
Hola, Niel.
Bye.
Amalo.
Nice time.
The one for the chance
Get
Malo yourself. Nice. Smile come well.
Yes.
Saying bye.
That's home.
Taking we have seen you.
No.
Bye.
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 Hi guys.
Bye everyone. Bye bye.
Guys, we have lessons on the weekend.
Bye.
Guys, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Tomorrow.
See you.
Time, guys. Tomorrow.
Same time.
Bye.
Guys,
Bye-bye.
Oh,
Tuesday.
Bye.
Very interesting.
Love you all.
Stop buying.
Very interesting.
Cynthia's real essays.
Stop buying and go.
Bye.
Bye.
You're all fake. This is.
Bye. King.
Buenas noches.
Never attend this marathon, bro.
Rich, bye. Jana, bye. James, bye. Priscilla, bye. Pius, bye. Wendy, bye. Rina, bye.
Husna.
Sasha,
Manang. Mukisa Cynthia.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, welcome,
Bye
my
bye.
that was an estimate.
Good bye. Bye.
Bye.
Tomorrow are we having lessons?
Yeah.
No lesson.
At the same time.
Guys, bye.
Yo,